Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Bhakti Yogam, Sloka number 14. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Santushta Satatam Yogi Yatatma Dhruda Nishchayaha Mayyarpitamano Buddhihi Yo Madbhaktas Same Priyaha. Bhagavan Shri Krishna started explaining the traits of the Jivan Mukta Purusha or the Parabhakta. While explaining this from the 13th shloka onwards, we started seeing many important values or the qualities. These are all actually the inner mental status of the Jivan Mukta, a Gnani. So when scriptures our Lord want to say about the Parabhakta or Gnani or Jivan Mukta, we should remember that it is nothing to do anything outside somewhere in some time. It is purely here the inner status of the mind, that's it. If that is maintained, he is liberated here itself, and further he never gets again another body. This is the guarantee. So keeping this in the mind, we have to listen these qualities which we have completed nearly some 12 traits, qualities. Just to recollect, starting from the Adveshta Sarvabhutanam, Maitraha Karunaha Evacha, Nirmamaha Nirahankaraha, Samadukha Sukha Kshami. Then Santushtaha, Satatam Santushtaha, and Yatatma, and Dhrudanishchayaha, plus Mayarpita Manaha Buddhihi, Sayogi, Madbhaktaha, and that Bhakta is dearest to me. Same Atyanta Priyaha. Now in this, just we will recollect the last line of Mai Arpita Manaha Buddhihi. That means, to say simply, surrendering, offering your emotional mind to me. Manaha means emotional mind. Emotional part of the mind. You use another part of the mind in the world to do your vyavahara, transactions. But your emotional part of the mind is, it should be given to me. And when Lord says buddhi, your intellect part of the mind, antakaranam also should be given to me. That means what? Emotionally, you depend on me, not on the world, and try to develop, have these all qualities which I am talking. That means even you can in that Manaha Arpana, there you can have Ekarupa Ishvara, and you can have simultaneously Vishwarupa Ishvara Bhakti. Enjoy. You have 3 channels now. But when it comes to the intellect part, there you have that Gnanam inside Aham Brahmasmi. There should not be any, again, questions in the intellect. There should not be any doubt, and the knowledge should be clear. Nirguna Brahma Sarvam. If you are able to do all these things, then only I can call you as my bhakta, not otherwise. He didn't say that, but you have to understand indirectly. When after saying all that bhakta same priyaha, not otherwise, it is understood. Not only that devotee is dearest to me, dearer to me, but I am him only, he is me only. That is not said here. But we have to take it from the 7th chapter. Priyo hi gnani notyardham aham sacha mama priyaha. Gnani word is used there. And not only that, still he says, Gnani tu atmaiva mevatam. Gnani is my Atma. My Atma and his Atma, they are not two. Very clear declaration. So we must get the complete understanding of these Lord's words and live up to that. As Hanumanji says, with Rama, Deha bhavena dasoham Jiva bhavena twadam shakah Atma bhavena tvamaham iti me nishchita matihi. From the standpoint of the body, I am your servant only. So Gnani also will have all the time that attitude. Even though he realized that Ishvara and me, Brahman, Paramatma, I am one. But still, this is there, Even it is mithya, it is there. Gnani also has to function with this. So his emotional mind to surrender, he should have that devotion. But Jiva bhavena, and I am the amsha of you. Amsha, part of you. But when it comes to the Atma bhavena, then you and me are one. In this, there is no any doubt for me. This is my conviction. He is perfect Parabhakta, Gnani Bhakta. So by remembering Hanumanji here, so what is told in the 7th chapter, Priyaha hi Gnaninaha ityartham. Aham sacha mama priyaha. I am dearer to me, he is dearer to me. In fact, to say, we both are one and the same. We are both are one and the same. Okay. Now, after that, today we will start the 15th shloka. Yasmanno dvijate lokaha.
Yasmanno dvijate lokaha.
Lokanno dvijate chayaha.
Lokanno dvijate chayaha.
Harshamarshbhayodvegaihi.
Harshamarshbhayodvegaihi.
Mukto yah sacha me priyaha.
Mukto me priyah.
Now this Sachame Priyaha, Bhagavan is going to use another 3-4 shlokas also same. Okay? To say simple, in this there are few values. The first value is, first I will tell you in English simply and then I will elaborate it, what it means. Who is not a disturbance to the world and to whom the world is not a disturbance. Who is not a disturbance to the world or who never create a disturbance to the world means others. Who never gets disturbed by the world. This is the simple meaning of this yasmat na vidvegaha, udvijitaha. This is not excited, not disturbed. Now let us analyze this point. In the last class, before concluding, I told you something. Can we have two personalities? If anybody is having two personalities, we will call it as a hypocrite. In the Gita itself, in some other place, Bhagavan says that mithyachara. But when it comes to the Gnani, why I used this statement in the last class, can I love somebody and but still punish? And I given the example of the mother. Now Gnani, still much higher. Now that point, how to apply, how it is applicable to the Gnani, that is told here. See here, there are two types of people in the world. Now in this context, otherwise many classes, many times there are only two types of people in the world, we say. But today in this context, one type of people are very hard like a stone at the heart. Very hard like a stone at the heart, in the mind. This is one type. Now let us see, what is the advantage? Is it good to be like that? Don't nod the head. It is good to be like that. Yes, certainly it is very advantageous state. It is actually a blessing of the Lord. To be hard as like the stone in the heart, because that means what? You never get disturbed. You never get disturbed. And rock means strong. Therefore, if anybody says something, if something went wrong, if it happens or not happens, anything, I'm just like a rock in the heart. So it is a advantage, plus point and blessing if anybody is having. But this hard-hearted person will have another disadvantage. He hurts the others. Being he is a hard in the heart, he never sensitize and feel the others find that sensitive feelings. He can never have the empathy. He thinks that as I don't care or as I don't get affect, everybody will be like that. Then naturally he behaves with others and interact and he will keep on hurt others. This is one type. So being just like that, no use. Even though it is a plus point. But the other side, one more type of people are, they are as like a tender rose flower, very sensitive in the heart. Being they are very sensitive like a tender rose flower, they never hurt anybody. They never talk harshly, they never say something wrong. They immediately feel that person because. But the problem, disadvantage with this type of people is for every small thing told by somebody comes from outside, he will be so much gets hurt. He cannot withstand. See, one is inside hard, but he hurts outside. Another is outside he is very soft and with everybody interact. But when that hard thing comes from the outside, because always people won't be same way everywhere in every context, situation, then naturally so many abuses, praises, something will happen. Particularly is very sin. For example, simply somebody asked that, why you have come? Why you have come? But this person thinks and imagines that I think he may not like my arrival here. Like that he thinks and feel so bad. So for any small thing, immediately he will take on him and feel so inferior, gets hurt, emotionally becomes upset. Then what is the use of your rose-like tender heart? You are got hurt by the outside situations and the people. Now either way you are in trouble. Now what to do? Here only Krishna comes to say that you can have this both too. That is called dual personality. What? When you are interacting with the world and the people, be as a tender rose flower like heart. When you are receiving something from the outside and the people, at the heart inside you be like a rock. This is what means that yasman no dvijate lokaha loka no dvijate chayah. Very, very important point. So one side it's not correct. That's why you must have the, Swamiji says in different way, you must have the gnanam inside and bhakti service on the outside. Serve the people, love the people. How much you can do, where do. Accept the people. And inside you have that knowledge. So knowledge should be applied inside, devotion and love applied outside. Same thing. Therefore, both the ways, Gnani is he. So Lord says, Gnani, Bhakta will be like this. Therefore, that means he understands the immaturity of the people. Whoever say anything, whoever behaves like that, anything. He knows that, understands that they are immature. If the child says something, elders will take so seriously because the child is not mature. It will talk something nonsense or say something also. Parents, teacher also, because child. As Shiva Bhagavan telling in the Guru Gita, Bala Jalpavat. Bala Jalpa. So he knows that. Therefore, he never get hurt. He never hurt the people. It's two ways. Application is very difficult. You have to practice how it is important in my life. So in this way, there is one nice subhashita about this. This is actually about the Rama, to say Valmiki in the Ramayana. He says like that. Vajradapi katorani mruduni kusumadapi lokottaranam chetamsi konu vignatum. Rama is such a personality. He is very hard in the heart like a vajram. But same time he is as soft as the flower. Exactly the same principle. When difficulties comes to him, when people abuses him, he is very firmly, strongly with the knowledge stood. But when other people are crying or suffering, he sheds the tears. He shares with them. He shows so much empathy. In every incident of the Rama, that's why Rama is great. That's why Rama is a Vigrahavan Dharmaha, matchless. Vajradapi katorani mruduni kusumadapi. About such a person's state of mind, lokottaranam chetamsi, they are gone beyond the normal state of mind and the living. Their standard of living is very high. To such a gnani people, who can understand them? Konu vignatum arhati. You have to appreciate, to understand such a person. That's why everybody cannot understand even Gnani is in front of them right away. They don't know. They cannot appreciate. They cannot recognize it. To recognize, not about the appreciation, at least recognition, you need some caliber. That's why that Ashiryam expressed, Konu vignatum arhati? Who can understand him? Only Lakshmana, only Hanuman, Sita, later Vibhishana, or why they are all called so close to the Rama, in the name of friend or in the name of relative, in the name of devotee, in the name of surrendered bhakta, because they understood what Rama means, what Rama is. Yeah. Then, okay, we are talking about the Gnani. Many times this statement I used here or some other class. When we say Gnani, is a Mukta Purusha. Jivan Mukta Purusha. Mukta, freedom. Free from what? Freedom from what? Free from the family, wife, children, or free from the house and clinging to the ashram? Free from the cooking kitchen and depending on the bhiksha on somebody? Free from what? That is told in the next line there itself. What Bhagavan says, he is free from harsha, amarsha, bhaya and udvega. 4 are coming. Muktaha, saha muktaha, yaha muktaha, saha me priyaha, who is free from this muktaha. So mukti, jnanam means free from what? Don't talk big words of he is free from the ajnanam. These are all the landmarks. Yes, if I am free from that, it is as good as I am free from the ajnanam only. If I am free from these things, I am mukta. Here itself we can measure it. What is the first one? Harsha. Good name for the girl. Harshavardhan, Harsha. Harsha comes girl. Something added for there, then it comes to the boy. Over excitement. Over excitement. What is the difference between excitement and over excitement? That over excitement is that which overpowers you and bring lot of problems to you, which overpowers you emotionally, and it will bring lot of disturbance and problems to you, even though it is a harsha means in simple word happiness, but it is excitement, English word, but that is over excitement. Over excitement. Again, I am remembering the Ramayana. When all these people found the Sita and coming back, on the way they saw the Madhuvanam, a special garden which is meant for the Sugriva. A special wine is prepared from the fruits of that garden. They remembered on the way, and everybody is so excited, joyful, because we have done, got it, successful. And in the joy, over excitement while coming, they all entered into that vanam. Even that gardener said, please wait, don't go, this is meant for Raja Sugriva, all that. They didn't care. They given one on his face and go sit there. They all went. Then afterwards, a nice, funny scene happened. Valmiki explained all that in the Ramayana. Very interesting. Everybody overeaten, overdrank something, everything. Then Kechit nrityati, Kechit gayati, Kechit vilapati. Something happened. All become derailed. Only because of excitement only. See now, for example, tomorrow New Year, generally what happens on the 31st night? Derailment only. In the derailment, many people end with the problem. Even life goes. Accidents happens. Something hospitalized. Anything can happen. Over excitement. Many examples. One person contesting in the elections 21st time. So far he never won the election. But 22nd time he won the election. He got the news, he is very happy. In that happiness, heart attack and passed away. Is possible. Over excitement, over happiness is also a problem. Sometimes even normal, the laughter and everything, we are not able to control. Finally, we will get the stomach pain. A lot of uh, water all comes. Then afterwards you will feel tired. Happens sometimes. Anyhow, be careful. Over excitement. As some Buddhist monk or somebody. When first the information came, which is something horrible, what? What happened? How it can happen? Like Dhritarashtra got that Ashcharya. How come Bhishma fallen? You tell me what happened. Like that. What? But that Gnani, after time, okay, so what? The excitement of something, that information now, so what? So Harsha is muktaha from the Harsha, over excitement. Not only that, in over excitement, many times we'll take wrong decisions, as like Dasharatha did. He promised there to Kaikeyi, and again here when she asked, compelled, I will give. Once if I promise, I never go back. All that he said. Then ended up with. So we must be very careful before giving any word and extra talk. If you wait and don't talk that time, nothing is going to happen. Others may say, why you are quiet? Why you are not telling your opinion? You just smile and leave it. But think and do. Think twice and take decision. Give a word. Otherwise, many times we will get into trouble, like day-to-day experience. So, he's free from the harsha, and then amarsha. Harsha opposite is marsha. What is marsha? It is not a Urdu word, inshallah. Like marsha is opposite to the harsha. Very important, I elaborate it. Sometimes when they say, how are you? I'm on the top of the world. But same person after some time and next day occasion, how are you? Is in the bottom of the world. That is what simply, but there is a lot behind this word marsha. Who is not having marsha is called amarshaha muktaha. What is that? In really to speak, amarsha means not excited, depressed, not in that way. Intolerance, many things comes under this word. Marsha is a intolerance. Then irritability, impatient, even jealousy. All this together, marsha. Most of us are all victim to this. If you analyze and see, I will tell you some. These words are important. What I said: intolerance, impatient, irritable, disturbed. How, for example, a person is very dynamic, very successful, dynamic. For him, the thing should happen quickly because his nature is that he makes the things to happen like that. Then, when he works with the people, he expects that everything should happen. If it gets late, he gets irritated. He cannot tolerate. These kind of people will be there in every field, office, everywhere. Because he is such a capable person. But because he expects that then if that work goes little late, then he cannot tolerate. Why so much time it takes? Simple example for you to understand. People who are waiting near the signals, they are very impatient. If you are in the front row, if somebody honks the horn from behind, you cannot tolerate. And honking the horn from the behind that fellow, that is wrong actually, because nobody wants to stay near the signal. After every yellow, green comes, everybody to start at least takes 2-3 seconds, even if it is kept on. And one vehicle, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. But before that, they lose the patience. And if same friend person, he looks back, why are honking? But when this back fellow goes to the front, as our front fellow goes to the back in some other place, he also do the same thing. Altogether, we have no patience. We want everything should happen and work in the same way in every condition with everybody, which is impossible. So you express the marsha directly, indirectly, in whatever means. But altogether, inside you are irritable, you are disturbed. And that you can call as a depressed, many other things, but generally. By the time they recognize that it becomes so worse, their personality, they don't know what is happening. I will come little more deeper with this. A perfectionist about the cleanliness or anything. It's good. Everybody, if it is like that, cleanliness is next to the godliness, everything. But if you are a very clean, expecting person, you will be always disturbed. Because you expect everywhere, every person should be in the same way. Then, are perfectionist, that also. If anything is kept here and there or done like that. The question is that to be perfect is, to be as a perfectionist is not good. Yes, good only, but how far? What extent? In your case, it is okay. If, according to you, you apply, you live like that. But don't expect. Because you expect all that, is a problem. Marsha comes. Thus, it is one way you can say you are sensitive. Sensitive point we talked in the above. But here, see, you are very sensitive and you are getting hurt. Because I am perfectionist. I am very clean. I expect the cleanliness, 100% cleanliness. Everybody wants Swachh Bharat. But it should not become an issue for you. It should not disturb your inner climate, personality. So this same, another example. Generally, this intolerance or anything, I told Marsha means even Asuya in one way. It can take any form. It can take a asuya form and krodha, anger form, any form. So, jealousy. How it works, Generally, different fields of people, they won't feel jealousy. For example, one doctor and one actor. Doctor very much appreciate that actor or a cricket player. And the cricket player also appreciate this doctor is very famous in cardiology here and that there. There won't be any this kind of competition or feeling jealous or anything, Marsha. But when it comes to the same field of persons, to doctors, to lawyers, to singers, to spiritual seekers, to Swamijis, yeah, it's a very sensitive point is this. Even one Swamiji cannot accept and feel good or appreciate in other Swamiji what is doing. If Swamiji's sannyasis also can have this kind of problem, what to talk about the normal people? Therefore, altogether, why this problem? Because I am not ready to, I have no magnanimity of mind to appreciate the positive things in the other person. That is, everybody will have some positive. You are telling that person is not doing the fast, but he do perfectly. He may not be able to do fast, he do perfectly. He may be good in some other thing. He may be good in communication. So like that, not having the ability to appreciate the positive qualities of the others is called marsha. Therefore, at least in a day, with whomever you interact or anything, appreciate one or two people because of their good work, their good character, their good qualities. Really recognize, really appreciate. Good. Good. Then when you start work like that, this problem will go away, but not that much easily. Easily. In my relatives, somebody purchased a house, big house. How much I may smile outside, how much may I bless or anything do, the first, when I heard that, there is, because I compare, I don't have. Or if somebody comes and tells to you, she's very good or great. Immediately in our mind, the first unknown, a small ripple of expression is, do you know her personal life? Like that. If anybody is coming up in good, okay, that itself you appreciate first. But the human tendency is like this. It wants to maintain its ego, ahankara, some way or other. That's why when two people are talking, nobody listens to nobody actually. Before that fellow talks and completes, to that he thinks what I have to say and he will bring his own story. Nobody listen to other person wholeheartedly, openly, empty with empty mind. As you are now listening to me, okay? Many times we say, listen with empty mind. Because we are habituated in every occasion same way. But Guru in the class from the beginning of satsang come as empty slide, empty cup. Then only from here something can be poured, something can be written. It is already written. What Guru, he simply blabber and talks, but we don't know what goes inside. Anyhow, this is the biggest problem. If somebody is free from these things, what a great joy of that mind having that person. That's why Jivan Mukta. Mukta. Swamiji tells, even in the dream, I should not even trace of the hatred should not come on anybody. Hatred means in any form. This jealousy also is hatred. Everything included in this. Harsha and Amarsha. Then comes the next one. Third is Bhaya, fear. The most powerful fear is about the health and death of the body, which haunts everybody. Even though we don't have experience of the death, nobody was not having experience of death. Fear because of so many things. We talked about this before also. The natural fear to protect yourself from some danger, that is natural. Suddenly you see the snake and you have to get up and protect yourself, or fire. It's a natural fear, but human mind created, imagined fear. And these are all we have experience. Therefore, because once upon a time the cockroach has fallen on me, lizard, lizard fallen on me, now that experience is there. Because that, first of all, we cannot see the lizard, that is not a worthy to see, like rose flower, no? Then experience is there. Like this experience is there. Fire also. Once when I was there, suddenly fire came. You have experience. Tell me, do you have death experience in the same way? But we have the experience, somebody died. And keeping that in the mind, instead of taking that, it is a fact. It is a fact. Why he died early, these are not immaterial. Died. Everybody dies. Instead of accepting that fact, you develop the fear of your death. At least from the age of I will choose 50, you must start reversing and working on this. Then after 20 years of 70 years, when you are becoming old and old, it will work. 50 is okay, no? Because before that itself saw a lot of problems, sir. Lot of problems. Some people will have problems. At a minimum of 50. Not because that it will come, definitely, the fear of his own death. Some colleague, heart attack, somebody dying like that. And for me also, they said cholesterol is there. Because if you test, half of the people will have glucose, sugar and cholesterol and all that. That is how the body and life goes. Now, unless you start work with the knowledge properly, very difficult to get out of it. If you don't get out of all this now, you cannot become mukta. Bhagavan says, then you are baddha. Again, you will be packed and parceled to some other place, to Israel or the Iraq. How fortunate we are. How fortunate. Narayana. Fear. So, variety of fears. That's why finally our great poet Bhartruhari wrote one nice sloka, which I have told you long ago in Bhagavatam class or some other way. Bhoge roga bhayam, kule chuti bhayam, vitternupalat bhayam, mane dainya bhayam, bale ripu bhayam, rupe jaraya bhayam, shastre vadi bhayam, gune khala bhayam, kaye krutantat bhayam. Therefore, sarvam vastu bhayanvitam nunam vairagyameva bhayam. Nearly 9, 10 he is telling here. Worth to ponder on all this. Most of the words you are familiar only. Death, disease only I told, but there are so many other things. Bhoge roga bhayam. When you are enjoying itself, there is a fear, I may get sugar. I may get this. While watching the TV serials and continuously, it will be nice, but inside my eyes may go bad. Like that. For every bhoga, there is a fear of roga. Therefore, bhoge roga bhayam. Kule chuti bhayam. If I have born in a nice family from the high pedigree and all that, then those people will have, if my family tradition, my family name, my grandfather, so they are like that. And then we have to maintain that, because otherwise in the village, in that town, everybody looks at us, whether we are able to, okay, we are managing now, okay, what about our children? Whether they follow anything or not? No? If they go wrongly, this girl to marry somebody, or that boy, what will happen? So, kule chuti bhaya, we may fall, that they cannot bear it. If anything happening in that way, because some are tradition, family, these are all very, very strong for them. That's why even marriages, the coming daughter-in-law or the son-in-law, whether they manage and follow at least these few of our family traditions, that is the main criteria rather than anything. Because it becomes a so insult, and then the people, I cannot raise my head and walk in the society. My daughter did like this, my son did like this, something is like this. How can I show my face to the public? Even better, let me end my life. It goes to extent. So, kule chuti bhayam. It doesn't mean that having the good kula from the good family and feeling the greatness about the family, we didn't say that you have that proud, to be proud to be a Hindu, to be proud to be Indian. Is good. So kule chuti bhayam, vittir nupalat bhayam. Money, more money, if you accumulate, there is a fear. Fear about the where to keep, where I have to invest. And those days, Rajas, income tax people, bhayam. Vittir nupala bhayam. How to invest, where to invest, and everybody, people should not know. My relatives should not know. So fear is there, money. In which company I have to invest, because if that bank goes bankruptcy, fear. So vitte nupalat bhayam. And mane dainya bhayam. If I have so much abhimana, mana means name and fame, personal name and fame. And if according to that my name and fame and my status and prestige, if I go there, whether they take care of me properly or not, whether they come and took me holding the hand and they give the proper place to me or not. Even some sannyasis will have this problem, because if I go there, whether they put me a separate asana or not. That's why I will carry my asana with my disciple. Many are like that, because they want that manam. That's why a normal person can go and sit in any crowd and mingle with any crowd. Now you see the superstar or the anybody, whether they can go and move on the road or anywhere freely. So there is a great name and fame, but you have lost your freedom. Dainya bhaya means I may look down, look down upon. Bhayam is there. Then bale ripu bhayam, if somebody is more stronger, more intelligent than me, then there is always balam ripu means not the enemy and opponent. Even in the office, in the working place, there are people some like that. Even if I won't get the promotion, no problem, but that fellow should not get. Then for that, he will go and talk and tell something to the DM or CM. What my intent is that. So now youngsters are coming in the every office. If any youngster selected because of their talent, these old people, 40, 50 years age working people, they all will have fear, because she came just now, working well, more intelligent, studied well. Naturally, then nobody will give importance to us. In the private companies particularly, that girl, that boy gets more salary and a quick promotion. Because they cannot boost you, they will keep you for, okay, you are senior 30 years, but you won't get much increment. You will feel bad? No need. Mane dainya bhayam. And bale ripu bhayam, rupe jara bhayam, very important. Okay. About our complex and about our beauty, whether we are beautiful or not, but everybody thinks that I am beautiful. Otherwise we cannot survive. If I am not happy with my beauty, I cannot survive. But in between I suffer by comparing and all that. But see here, then how long this fairness, this everything will be there. Rupe, and everybody also telling you are so smart, you are beautiful like that, then I have to maintain that. And next year if they say, why you become so round like this? They should not say. Always a figure consciousness, color complex. That's why so many beauty clinics. Those days only for the women, female. Now beauty clinics are for the male also. In this way, for that, how much people are spending. What is that? Facial, this, that, I don't know. Okay, I never gone, huh? Don't ask me. I don't know. I heard the words, huh? This massage, that massage, so many. If you've gone for some body problem and Ayurvedic massage, okay. They create a new pains and send you. Somebody said, defined what is the powder. Powder is that which don't allow you to read between the lines. That means your age. Reading between the lines means here your age. So how much you want to cover up and break up and all that. Constantly will be there. This we have to be trained. That means if any disease comes, we don't care. We care. We will apply. We will go see all that. But don't get attached to this and don't develop the fear because of this. Bale ripu bhayam, rupe jaraya bhayam, shastre vadi bhayam. More and more you study, always there will be again some other thesis will come, and they will strike off this thesis. So like that, Shastram, if we read more and more, if anybody comes and asks, come argue, so bhayam is there. That's why if I study only BE and somebody studied ME and then MS, so it will be like that all the time, competition. Shastre vadi bhayam. Opponent will call me for challenging all that. Then gune khala bhayam. If I have some good character and good thing in me, I am always, I may lose it. Kala means falling. Or somebody will divert me. See, the young children, we train them, put vibhuti every day, like that is everything. But up to 6th, 7th, 8th, okay. The girls also. Then after going little 9th, teenage, and in school they will start teasing, why you are putting all this with this? And this boy, after as soon as you get into the bus, he will wipe off the vibhuti. And that girls, nowadays nobody is not putting the bindi at all. If at all it is there, it is only like a black small ant. What to do? Other children will make fun of me. So maintaining, that's why altogether to say, to walk in this path with these great qualities, you need a guts and it is a challenge. You may many places face the problems and you may lose sometimes some things also. But it is worthy of practicing. This is what life means. This is what real lifestyle. So therefore, gune khalabhayam. And finally, which I told already, the disappearance and death of this body. Kaye krutanta bhayam. This body will die, I will die. Bhayam is there. Therefore, altogether to say, sarvam in the bhuvi vastu, sarva vastu. He just quoted 9 only. He told sarva vastu. Sarvam vastu bhayanvitam. In the world for the people. Therefore, what to do? Only one medicine. Vairagyameva bhayam. Don't hold on to anything. Don't lean on anything. But you can hold on. You can hold it, but you don't lean it. So in this way, bhayam, then udvegaihi. Udvega means again all this together we can say, but Bhagavan given a special word. Udvega means worry. Worry. So because of bhayam, worry will come. Anxiety, tension, anxiousness, udvegam. For about anything. That's why vairagyam means you can have them, but you don't lean on them. For fashion's sake also, some people hold the stick and walk. It is like a sub-inspector's stick. But another person, because he cannot walk, he lean on the stick and walk. So holding is not a problem, but leaning on it is a problem. You got the point? So altogether, if you keep everything in the mind and summarize it, don't worry for anything on account of anything. Things will go this way, that way, it will go like that. Try to maintain the calmness and quietness as much as possible within you and keep on ponder on this point. Still Lord is going to say, still half more. Now only 15 are over, I think, like that. Next class we'll see the next shloka. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.